Just started, right?
Speech viewfinder. Stop recording.
Okay.
Speech off.
I just tried to do the introduction and turned out it wasn't even recording. And so welcome back to another video. I am in the bathroom. That time came out weird. I'm sitting in the corner in the bathroom because my brother is in our room, and I don't even know where my mom is. I didn't want anyone walking in. Plus, this is one of two rooms in my house that actually have doors, so some kind of privacy. So, welcome back to another video, and today we're gonna be going over some WWE content because I love WWE, and we know 2021 just started, but 2020 we need some reflection about the past year. So, on WWE's YouTube channel, 1 year ago, they put out this list. Top 5 breakout stars of 2020. And I did a video on that a year ago, just reacting to it, being like, do I agree with this? Do I not agree with this? You can go check it out if you want to, but I'm also going to be covering it right here. So, I'm going to tell you how well those predictions went when they first come out. Be like, it's WWE's YouTube channel, like the actual WWE. So, are they foreshadowing who's actually going to break out? And we're going to discuss all of this. So, at the number 5 spot, they had Fire and Desire, a tag team of Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Now, the beginning of the year, I'd say was good, for Mandy Rose at least. You had Mandy and Otis from Heavy Machinery, we'll get to them later. We had those two have like a dating angle, and it was compelling. It was really interesting, and then Otis beat Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania, and it was some real interesting stuff. And then Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville had a really interesting like loser leave WWE match. That was really interesting, and Mandy won that match, so Sonya had to leave. And Sonya actually just came back Friday night on SmackDown this past week. What today? The 4th when I'm filming this. The 4th. So what would Friday be? The 1st? Yeah, the 1st. So she was there on the 1st, just walking down the hallway, but she's actually back. So but they broke up the tag team. So not breaking out. Mandy was more breakout, but then they just, I want to say, underused her as heck. She just disappeared, didn't do anything. They stopped that dating angle with Otis, which was the actual good thing on SmackDown, one of the good things on SmackDown. Traded her to Raw, put her in a tag team with Dana Brooke, and now she's getting beat up by Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax on a weekly basis. She was going to be in the Women's Survivor Series team. She got hurt or something. I don't even know anymore with what WWE totally mishandled this. I would not call Mandy a breakout, and Sonya turning on her best friend, having that good match. But then outside of that, you lost the weekday rematch, but are they going to do something for her in 2021? I don't know. Next, we have Walter or whatever from NXT UK. Now, I don't really watch a whole lot of NXT UK. I don't even know if he's still a champion. And then, I know they had to stop doing daily NXT UK because of COVID. And so, they just stopped doing NXT UK. So he may still be the champion. So I blame the virus more on this than WWE's handling of him. They couldn't push someone when there's no wrestling promotion to push people. But maybe 2020, you get a pass, Walter, okay? I'm not going to completely blame you. Next, third, they had Dakota Kai breaking out in 2020. Now, Dakota Kai was good. She was my favorite NXT wrestler. But then WWE just mishandled her. Like, I can't remember one single match of hers last year. Other than that War Games match that she was in. 2019, she turned on Tegan Knox. I thought they were going to have a match at NXT TakeOver Tampa, but that didn't happen. Yeah, that was also made a weekend. That did not happen. She had not been champion. She had Raquel Gonzalez. Is it Raquel or Raquel? I don't know. As her bodyguard, henchman, not henchman. I don't even know what you call them. Like, the person that's with you to save your situation when you're getting beat, that they just run in and take out your opponent. She had her, but I think Raquel's gonna be pushed to take on Rhea Ripley. I'm very excited for that last woman stand match between her and Rhea Ripley. But Dakota Kai, I think sort of got lost in the shuffle. I mean, nowadays you have Toni Storm coming back, Ember Moon coming back, Io Shirai as the women's champion. She was was she in that triple threat match at Mania? Not Mania. Whenever they had it between it was no, it was Flair, Ripley, and Io Shirai, not Dakota Kai. So she wasn't even in that. I don't think she's been anywhere near the title picture, honestly. And last year, 2019, I mean, she looked so good, but 2020, I'm very disappointed. I would not call that breaking out. Next, we have Humberto Carrillo. My God, I'm so triggered at this. He was looking amazing at the end of 19, early 20 maybe. And, oh my God, going against Seth Rollins, against AJ Styles, teaming with Rey Mysterio and Ricochet. He was doing phenomenal. I think he did good in the Rumble. But what happened to Humberto Carrillo? Did they put him back? I think they put him back on 205 Live. I don't even know where he is. I haven't heard his name on Raw or SmackDown in months. You call that breaking out, WWE? Yeah, breaking out of the business to go back to 205 Live. Where is he? Where is Humberto Carrillo, WWE? Answer me this. Where is he? Because I have no clue where he is. Total mishandling of him. That's just I'm probably the most triggered about this one on the list because he looked so good, and I don't even know. It just went back to not using him. What stopped it? Was it COVID? I mean, actually, I guess that can make sense. He's foreign, went home with his family during the lockdown. Probably haven't been able to get back to the States. But dang, WWE, I'm blaming this one more on you. I think Walter in NXT UK, it's more the virus. I blame, because Humberto was on actual live Raw and SmackDown, filmed in the United States, not in a different country. And even if Toni Storm had been able to come from NXT UK, from the United Kingdom to Florida, where they've been filming the past 9 months, she's been able to come back. The grizzled young veterans have also been able to come back to NXT. Anyone else that has made like a return? I don't know, but yeah, you can't do that. But number one, they had to break out the most. Heavy Machinery. Now, I guess you could call it breaking out. Not as a tag team, because they were entertaining, but Otis with the entertaining one, Tucker Knight with the more serious one. The Elimination Chamber, they look okay. They look good. Could get a push. And then Otis was in that storyline with Mandy Rose. He won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and you're like, this is gonna look so good. I mean, they don't use him. They didn't do anything with him. They just let him hold on to that briefcase and hold it and hold it. Getting some matches with Braun Strowman. Nowhere near any title pictures. Not the IC. Not the World Championship. No. And you sort of feel bad for Otis for this one because he doesn't have any. He's just not the tag team guy, right? One half of a tag team. So he had no credibility. And what were you gonna do? The two top champions on SmackDown and Raw are two of the best I've seen in a long time. I haven't been this invested in the WWE Championship since Daniel Bryan held it a good 6 years ago. That's the last time I think we've had a really good WWE champion. I mean, we had Rollins. Rollins was good. I mean, Roman held it, but everyone crapped on that. Ambrose, Triple H was champion again. That was no, we don't talk about that one. But the last time I at least remember, and I didn't like go through WWE history. Kofi Kingston, he held it. I mean, but Kofi wasn't even booked as dominant as Daniel Bryan was, or as entertaining as Drew McIntyre. But McIntyre looked like an absolute stud. He walked it for 2 weeks at Hell in a Cell against Randy Orton, and then got it right back. He's still the current champion. And Roman Reigns had been kicking everyone, you know what, over on SmackDown. You have Kevin Owens in that feud, Jey Uso, Paul Heyman, and it just looks great. Roman Reigns looks so good. You started with Jey and Roman one-on-one in a I Quit Hell in a Cell match, and you just have Roman beating them up like I'm the Supreme Chief, the head of the table. And then Jey's now his sidekick, his lackey, beating up on Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens beating up Jey, I should say, on a weekly basis. Owens getting his butt handed to him. And this is what WWE are doing. Like, I mean, no, that came out wrong. But so they are booking Roman and Drew so strongly. So Otis was not going to cash in on either one of them. I mean, every year you're like, they have some kind of shot to, they could book them, cash in on them. But no, once I saw how dominant they were being booked, no way in heck I thought that Otis was going to cash in. And then they have Tucker turn on him. You have Tucker turn on him, even though they're nowhere near the tag team. I was thinking maybe they do the first time you get the tag team. Like Otis is like, hey, you and Tucker, we're gonna go after the Street Profits, so that at the time with the New Day on SmackDown, and become the tag team champion, cash in, and I mean they could have done that. I mean that would have been interesting if they did like a tag team Money in the Bank cash in, but no, they had Tucker turn on him. They had like Mandy just drop off that storyline, and then you have the Miz beat Otis. Now Miz is Money in the Bank over on Raw now. And how does this make any logical sense? Why would you give Otis the briefcase if you're just going to give it to the Miz? They had no idea what to do with Otis. You just go with the popular pick. Yeah, but you have to plan for the popular guy. This is getting me triggered, but I say, I don't... And then Tucker, like, what are you going to do with Tucker now? He turned heel on Otis, and it wasn't even for a good reason. He's like, oh, I felt like the second guy in the tag team and not the main guy. But where has he been since? Where you been? He hasn't been going after any U.S. gold after the Hurt Business. So he hasn't been feuding with Otis. He hasn't been not even going after Drew. He hasn't gotten a new tag team partner to go after I just said the Hurt Business. Who else was the other champion? Drew. Oh, Lashley. So I guess the Hurt Business again. They haven't got a new tag partner to go after the Hurt Business. What are you going to do? Join Retribution to get on the tag team action? What are they doing with Tucker? What are we doing with Otis? This is not breaking out. This is not how you break out, WWE. You need to learn the definition of breaking out. And now I learned that if WWE YouTube channel put out a list of people to break out, it's not foreshadowing a dang thing, because none of these people broke out. Some was from stuff inside WWE, some was from outside WWE. Fire Desire, no. Walter, you get a pass because of the virus. Dakota Kai, underused. And Humberto Carrillo, maybe 50-50. Part at home because of the virus, but also there's people from different countries that have already came back, and then being underused just disappeared. And then the heavy machinery imploding, winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, and not doing anything. I hope you enjoyed this video and see why wrestling doesn't make any flipping sense sometimes. It makes no flipping sense. What the heck? Did we learn how to book breakout stars, okay? I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.